Hey, it's great to be with you again today. Has anyone ever hurt you? Maybe not physically, but they've hurt your feelings. They've made you feel less than. They've made you feel like you're not worthy, like you shouldn't be around, like maybe you can't add up to anything. And they've hurt us with their words and their actions. They've left us out of things. They haven't invited us to stuff. And so we get hurt and we start to have these feelings inside of us, right? And they start to stew around and we hold on to them. And we start to say, like, oh, yeah, you know what I should have said to them? You know what I should have done? You know how? And we think about it for like an hour or a day or a week. And we play it over and over again in our head, and we plan and we plot, and we'll get our revenge somehow, right? And Jesus says this: if you're going to the temple to make your sacrifice to God, and you remember that you have something against someone, stop. Don't go in and make your offering, but go back to that person that you have this problem with and work it out. Ask for forgiveness, forgive them, whatever it is that we need to do, talk it out. Because you see, here's the thing. When we're harboring all that stuff inside of us, how can we be in the presence of a pure God, right? When we're filled with hate and anger and bitterness, we got to get rid of that. We can't come to the altar and say, hey, God, here I am. Man, I love you. You take me and use me. When we hate our brother, when we're still plotting revenge against that guy who said something against us or made us look bad, or right? So we need to go to that person and we need to work it out. We need to say, hey, I got to talk to you. Listen, this is the way I'm feeling. I'm bitter. I'm angry. And sometimes they don't even know that they've done it. Sometimes they said a flippant little remark and we took it and we ran with it, right? In our heart, and our mind, and we held it in our soul. And so we need to go and we need to make things right with people. And sometimes, we get to the point where we're so angry that we say, well, I'll never forgive that person. And Jesus said that we're supposed to forgive those who offend us, those who hurt us and do bad things against us and persecute us, right? And Peter says, Jesus, how many times am I supposed to forgive that guy? Like 7 times? And Peter thinks that's like a big number. And Jesus says, no, you should forgive somebody 70 times 7. 70 times 7. That's a gigantic number, isn't it? And that's Jesus's point. As his followers, as his disciples, we're to keep forgiving and not count it. Not count how many times we forgive, but just keep on forgiving. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.